He came from nothing, a small apartment, second-hand suits, and a dream no one believed in. Except for her, Maya saw greatness in him long before the world ever did. But when he finally became the CEO he always wanted to be, she was gone, and that success suddenly felt like a punishment. If you love stories that hit deep, subscribe now, because this one will remind you that success means nothing if you lose the reason you started. Back in his college years, Ethan was the quiet one with a broken laptop and a notebook full of dreams. Every night, while others partied, he sat on the library floor sketching out startup ideas. Maya would bring him food and laugh, saying, "You're building your future while everyone else is building hangovers." She believed in him fiercely, even when his apps failed, even when investors mocked him, and each failure only fueled him more. Then came the night she said, "Ethan, I don't care if you make millions. I just want you to be happy." But Ethan had already decided happiness could wait. Success couldn't. Don't miss stories like this. Hit that subscribe button now, because what happens next will test the true price of ambition. 3 years later, Ethan's startup exploded. He became the youngest CEO in Chicago. Reporters praised him, investors chased him, and Maya, she watched him disappear behind a wall of meetings, flights, and money. She left quietly one night, leaving a single note on his desk. "You proved them all wrong. I just wish you didn't have to prove it without me." For a moment, he wanted to chase her. But his pride whispered something louder. When you're on top, she come back. Months turned into years. He was on top, all right, but he was completely alone. Before we continue, subscribe for more powerful stories like this, because the next part, it will break your heart. One snowy evening, Ethan walked into a small cafe near his old campus, the very one where they used to sit and dream. And there she was, Maya, reading a book, wearing that same soft smile he used to live for. He froze. Then he walked up quietly and said, "Maya, it's been a while." She looked up and smiled faintly. "You made it, Ethan." He laughed, but it was a bitter sound. "Yeah, but I lost everything that mattered getting here." She reached for her bag and whispered, "Then maybe it's time you stop proving and start living." And with that, she walked out into the snow. Ethan just stood there, surrounded by strangers, holding the coffee cup she left behind, the same kind that still said believe in him. That night, he canceled every meeting for the entire week. He sat alone in his massive office, staring at the city skyline that glowed with his name. And for the first time, he didn't feel powerful, he felt empty. He opened his phone, typed Maya into the search bar, hovered over the call button, and paused. The screen faded to black because sometimes the most powerful stories, they don't end. They wait for a second chance. If this story touched your heart, subscribe now for more true stories of love, loss, and redemption, because the next one might just be your story.